Let's move on now to college. We got to talk about Colorado, y'all, and their highly anticipated matchup against Nebraska this past Saturday. And it was not close from the start. The Cornhuskers soundly defeated the Buffaloes 28 to 10. Shador Sanders in that game, 23 for 38, 244 yards, touchdown, and interception. A couple of fumbles in that game as well. Meanwhile, on the other side, freshman sensation Patrick Mahomes looked like Dylan Raiola, 23 for 30, 185 yards, and a touchdown to go along with a very dominant performance from Nebraska in Matt Rule's home debut this season. Now, I don't think the score of this game is the thing that people are taking away from this. I think it's the ramifications of the culture that Coach Prime has truly established at this program. And I keep seeing more and more stories about just pretty much a whole lot of power tripping going along, from that entire Sanders family. Whether it be Shador asking for his song to be played after he scores a touchdown every time at home games instead of the band playing the traditional song. Certain players not liking it, the coaching tactics. I I'm interested. So like I'm actually interested to hear y'all answers when I ask this because what does Colorado look like after Shador and Travis Hunter leave? Like, because I truly like I don't know. I don't know if Coach Prime can sustain a level of success or barely he barely sustaining a level of success now. And we're talking about two potential Heisman Trophy winners in Shador and Travis Hunter this year. So TK, I mean you
First of all, PC, the whole Shador asking to play his music was not real. It's already been debunked. So I just want to say that first. And it's not you, PC. I just feel like for whatever weird ass reason, and I guess the only reason I can think of is because he's literally Dion's son. People literally keep coming out with these crazy stories and reports and rumors about Shay Dare that has absolutely nothing to do with football, bro. But then you talk to his teammates and you talk to the coaches and you talk to his friends and his family, and they all love the guy, bro. Like I don't. It's always people like that, whether it's in the NBA or college football or NFL. The media just hates who they hate, and they always come out, like I said, with these stories and these rumors and whatever, bro. So I don't believe any of that shit, first of all. So I'm just gonna knock that out. But to answer the question, PC, because like you said, these are two future superstars in the NFL, two future top 10 draft picks, um, Heisman Trophy candidates, whatever you want to call them. They're special. Shadir and Travis, they're special. Um, but I think my answer is gonna be a little different than everybody else's, PC, because the thing is, bro, is I think when Shadir and Travis leave, bro, I think Dion is out of there too, bro. I think Dion's out, he's leaving Colorado too. And the reason I say that is this. We saw what he did for JM for James Madison, bro. We saw what he did for that program. He before he got there, bro, there was people were barely coming to these games. These games were barely on TV. They weren't really getting broadcasted the way that they are now. Dion comes there and absolutely changes the entire culture. He gets some of these. He gets 5-star recruits to come to JMU instead of going to schools like Ohio State or Clemson or any of these top schools. And he gets these guys to come to hit these smaller schools. He builds a culture, gets a lot of wins, wins championships in the WAC or in the WAC or whatever the division is for that conference, and gets the opportunity to go to Colorado, bro. Right. So it's kind of like he's doing the same thing that he did at JMU at Colorado now, where he's taking a very, very bad program and he's trying to build them from the ground up. Wasn't successful at it last year, and if we're just basing it off the game versus Nebraska, PC, because they're gonna have a lot of tough ass games like that, bro. That was probably the easiest one out of the rest of the games they're gonna have to face versus top 25 teams. I think it's like 3 or 4 more in the season. Um, he's basically, it doesn't look like they're going to be successful this year either. So just they weren't successful last year. It doesn't look like they're going to be successful this year. So I guess my thing is, what's after your son leaves and you get Travis and you get Shadir to the NFL? What I mean, what's the point of staying at Colorado? Like, what's the point? You're not going to get the top recruits because I mean he didn't get the top recruits his second year. He hit the transfer portal, but the players that he got to come to the school, they came from like D2 schools and smaller schools. They weren't really big names that we really. I mean, you had a couple of guys from University of Houston and some guys from like BYU. Like they're okay, they're solid players, but I mean, the offensive line still looks terrible. The players that they added, the defense still looks like dog shit, and that's mostly where you added most of these. That's mostly where you hit the portal from, and to add guys on the defense and offensive line, and they're still getting fucking exposed. So I guess where I'm going with this PC, and then I would love for Mook to go second because I think Mook agrees with me as well. Is why stay at Colorado when you can go to and I'm just gonna throw names out there, okay? I'm just gonna throw some teams out there where you can go to a team like Florida, where they get really good prospects and you can turn that program around because that coach he's gone after this season. Or let's say Miami starts falling down the line. You go to a school like that, or you go to a school in California, like a UCLA, turn that program around. I guess my thing is go to a better school, PC, where you actually have a real chance of getting top recruits, top prospects, top where you can hit the portal and get, you know what I'm saying, get really, really, really good players from the portal that's not happy with their situations wherever college that they're at. And just go do it there, bro, where you have more of a chance to be successful. Because the thing with Dion and Colorado PC is he's never going to truly be successful at Colorado. He has his best chance right now with literally Travis Hunter, who is one of the greatest college players we have ever seen, and his son, who I personally think is the best quarterback in college football. But if you don't agree with that, he's definitely top three in the conversation. So if you can't get it done now, PC, and now you're in, I believe it's the Big 12 they're in now, or Big 10. Is it Big 10 or Big 12? Big 10. So now you're in the Big 10 where that we already know what the Big 10 is, PC. That shit is tough. You're not gonna get shit done with Colorado, bro. Just absolutely get your son and Travis to the NFL. Just, you know what I'm saying? They came with you from James Madison. Get them to the NFL. And then after that, bro, go find a better opportunity, bro. Because you're not gonna do shit at Colorado. People are gonna continue to shit on Dion, saying, oh, he couldn't get it done at Colorado and blah, blah, blah. Bro, just go to another school where you got a better chance. But the most important thing is at this point, bro, is just getting your son and Travis to the NFL, bro.
Mook.
Yeah, man. When I saw this question, man, I was like, my first response instantly was like, what success? Like Dion hasn't succeeded really. If you really want to talk about like, I mean, you could talk about it from like helping out the young kids angle that he loves to take, and that's we love to see that. I'm never going to talk that down because he has changed a lot of lives that he's come in contact with, not only just in Colorado but everywhere he's been. Like, helping out the HBCU get back on his feet. We love to see that. So, but when we talk about just football and we start to look at wins and losses, we start to look at games that you shouldn't have lost, but you not only lost, like it was bad. You look at games where, you know, granted he did lose Travis last year. He lost him. He did not build up the line, um, first year or second. We're starting to see the same exact things that were affecting them last year come to place and be damn near even worse this year. Like Shador has no protection. There is, bro, going through a game and getting 16 rushing yards is like it's almost like you have to try to be that bad. Like it's like everything that we wanted to see from Shador. I mean, from Dion was to okay, not only just get your son in a position to win, not only get your sons in a position to win, brother, you gotta affect these other kids' lives too. You gotta be able to transform this freaking this university into a powerhouse. But then it makes you think, just like TK says, it's like Dion is not trying to stay at Colorado. Dion is out of there. As soon as he gets Shador, we don't Colorado. Where's that at? He gonna forget all about them niggas. He don't care about no damn Colorado. Like He there to just get his son in a position to win. He might stay there just to save face an extra year, maybe, and that's really pushing it. But man, Deion is gone. Now, if Deion wants to get into coaching and anywhere else after this, I think they're going to definitely be some red flags to go with it because we look at the leadership. It's just not there. We get it, Shador, that you don't have no people to protect you. The offensive line has let you down. But there's a way to go about it, man, just to blast them in the media and be like, hey, how many hits did old boy over there in Nebraska? How many times did he get touched by the defensive line? It's like, you don't have to take those moments. That's how you establish yourself as a leader, by being able to take, hey, man, I just got to get the ball out faster now, which is still an issue with Shador. Like, I love Shador's game, but he holds on to the damn ball. So it's like, bruh, like you got all these things working against it. So I don't know about sustained success. I hope that they can see success, but I think that success in Deion's mind is getting his son to the league. He do not care about this other shit, bro. For real.
And I just want to add on to Mook's point before we move on. PC, I really think that Florida job would be. See what I guess Mook. What I want to say is all Deion really took that Colorado job because Colorado was the first team to offer him a job, and he just needed to get his foot in the door. That's all it was. Get your foot in the door into collegiate one college football, and then the offers they'll start pouring in after. And like I said, Mook, and I will give Mook the benefit of the doubt. I do think that maybe Deion will stay one more year, maybe.
Yeah.
But I even think that's even pushing it because, like
Yeah.
I said, there's going to be jobs open, Mook. So I just think that some of these other jobs are going to be bro. Florida would be perfect for Deion, bro. That
Yeah. And his
bro, my mouth.
personality is just Florida. Like he's
Perfect,
man,
bro.
he's
And
a star.
you got the Florida boys and the type of players that they get, bro. They
Yes, bro.
speak Deion's language. Like
Yeah.
them Colorado boys, I no disrespect, because I love watching Colorado play football, mainly because of Travis and Shadir. But that's but still, like those them Colorado boys, they're just not the Florida Gators and the Georgia Bulldogs or the Ohio State or the Oregon Ducks. They're not those guys, bro.
No.
They just get different types of players, PC. And I think we all agree right now that Florida job is going to be open, bro. Deion, if you want another job, bro, I'm telling you, Florida should literally be running. They should be licking their chops at an opportunity to get Deion, bro.
Yeah.
And that's all they should be focused on right now. But we can move on.
Those sales for the game would go crazy if Deion was there, bro. Oh my God. They would triple their earnings every
Make the SEC, which sorry, the
And then
best conference in football, 10 times more
and
competitive.
Mook
it'd be more
and
entertaining.
one more point, Mook and PC. One more point. He would have DJ Lagley, who is a freshman right now. I don't know if y'all saw his game last week. Over
Yeah.
430 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Ridiculous.
He
Yeah.
was the number one college player, was the number one high school player coming out of high school, the number one recruit, bro. Deion and that dude, bro, my mouth is salivating, no homo, bro. I'm just this
Yeah.
Deion
We
on
got
that
we got
team,
move on.
bro.
We got him.
I said no
We got
homo.
move on.
Hey,
That one,
I
brother.
said no homo, but I'm just saying, PC, like it's just such a good fit, bro. And he would have a sophomore quarterback to work with for years, at least 2 years. You feel me? Like that's just perfect. But we can move on.
Bam. We'll on to you next.
My
You
bad.
muted,
That
brother.
that that was crazy, brother. That was insane. But we gonna let that.
Hey man, I said no homo, bro. I
And
said
he
no
said
homo.
it.
Y'all
He
can't
Yeah.
get me
said
this week.
it.
I
Not for
said
the
it's
one
no homo.
after. Not for the one after.
It's the perfect fit.
But anyway, yeah, that's why I was like,
Sick
whoa.
as a bitch. Bro,
But
I literally turned away.
I can't win, bro.
I don't think I think Dion is as good as gone. And I think that he's ruined Colorado's program in a sense of once he leaves, all that shit that Dion brought in is out the fucking door. And you want to know why? Because all the shit he brought in is not good. All them top recruits he got on the O line, fucking trash. He brought them in and they Not a single white O lineman on that line. Not a single O lineman that chew tobacco, chew dip. He not a secret Alabama fan.
Can't
He don't
find
have a
a
pickup
secret.
truck.
Can't find a tweet that said nigga in it.
Yeah,
Like,
he not a no MAGA supporters.
yeah.
None of that. All fucking trash. I'm sorry. They're complete dog shit. The defense is still fucking cheese grater, just horrible. Like, what did he really bring to Colorado besides a little bit of swag in Travis and Shadur? Not a fucking thing. They might be worse than they was in the past.
Culture.
What is the culture going to
but
do when you going 1-10?
But that's bro. You just made a great point. But the year before Dion went there, do you know they only won one game the past 2 years? 2 games in 2 seasons, bro. Two games in 2 seasons.
What did they do last year?
They won 4, which is an improvement. I think they'll win about the same this year, which again is another improvement. When Dion leaves, they're gonna go back to winning 1 game a year, man. Like, what more can Dion do? I will say this. Any motherfucker who thinks, and I don't care if it sounds racist, first of all, because I agree with you, Bam. You made a great point. When I saw all black linemen, bro, I knew it was over. I'm sorry, bro. Like, if you know football, the best type of offensive lineman, Mook, you laughing, but am I lying? The best offensive linemen are white, bro. There is no white boys on that line to protect Shadir. I don't know why the fuck Dion thought all niggas on the line was a good thing. It's not.
Real shit.
It's not.
Real shit.
Bro,
he should have went to the Podunk High School in Mobile, Alabama, and went and got them niggas. I promise
Bro,
you.
You need to be in
That school
At
is
the
in
very
Wisconsin.
least, at the very
You need to be
least,
in Iowa.
like,
them
give
niggas
me
got
at
the-
least
got that
a
degree over
a
there
Polynesian
six,
dude. Like,
but
at least give me
that
like a
center would have
Samoan,
been
something.
6'5", 340, talking about some. I don't give a piss about nothing but a tide, and he would have been blocking his motherfucking ass off.
Tobacco.
He would have been blocking his ass off. Like,
bro. Hey,
they don't have
they
anything to
right,
show
though.
for it. They don't
They
have no
right,
bowl
though.
games, none of that. Just a little bit of ice on their neck and 4 wins. I guarantee you they don't give a fuck about none of that culture. I guarantee you they don't care about none of it. Because I wouldn't care about none of it. Right?
I mean, it's hard to care about it when you're basically in the middle of nowhere. There's not a lot to do in Colorado. Let's make that clear. All right, already is a lot to do in Boulder, Colorado. All right. So, now I think
Okay, there
Dion
you go.
does
You
deserve
changed it.
credit.
Boulder, Colorado. There you go.
Boulder,
There you go.
Colorado. Yes.
Because Denver, Colorado was pretty fun, bro. But
I
smoke a lot of weed there.
you're biased. But I'm saying, like, I do think Dion deserves a little bit of credit for the thing that he brung out with first. I mean, there was last year we had celebrity after celebrity coming out to see him in his Colorado, Buffalo. Like, I mean,
Watch them get their
that
ass,
is
bro.
impressive, but that's all it was. It was spectacle. It was, something entertaining. Like, that's all it was. And I think that's I'm with TK. I think it was TK that said that, this is, strictly for entertainment. This is just for him to get his foot in the door and test the waters, see if he's really, okay with being a D1 coach, and he can go down to Florida where there'll be plenty of opportunities. He can go down to Texas, try your chance in the Big Ten, with any potential job offers there. Like, I think Dion has proven
Texas not having no part of Deion Sanders. They not having
pure
no
football.
part.
Like, yeah, you probably right when I say that. I'm probably, like, in terms of, like, pure, like, football.
Yeah, nah, I don't think that. I think they've had
mentality.
one black head coach in their entire tenure.
Well, no, I'm not talking about, like, actual, like Texas law. I'm talking about, like, in the state of Texas, like any opportunity that might open up there. And, all in all, I'm saying, like, Deion Sanders, everything that he was able to accomplish, Colorado, was to give himself a name, to introduce himself that, oh, I'm a D1 coach. When you talk about what he's actually done for Colorado, especially on the football field, it hasn't really been much, and maybe that's by design. Maybe that's, something that's I guess we might see next year if he even does stay. Because now, I wasn't even thinking about it before. Like, yeah, like Dion might leave after Shador and Travis leave, and if he does stay, it's going to be probably for like one more year. And if that's the case, maybe then Colorado might be able to win more than like 4 games this season. But who knows? I don't know. Gianni, we'll go Gianni and Tolu, and then stop it.
All right. I heard all your points. I think Dion is leaving after the season, honestly. I think Florida, yeah, is a good spot for him. Honestly, like looking at that program, I think he will fit much better there. I think when I look at Colorado, there's a lot of things wrong. The O line is not good. Defense is pretty mid, honestly. And there's so many issues. I think Dion just has to go, and like he needs to leave and go to a better program. This team is pretty bad. They won 4 games last season. I think they're gonna win like 4 or 5 games. Could even fall to 3 wins, honestly, because the team doesn't look that good. Their schedule I saw is pretty tough. It's just a mess. I feel like it's just a mess, honestly, Colorado. But I think Dion leaving to other program that's better, I think is going to help him in the long run.
Tolu?
Yeah, I agree. I think Dion is gone after this season. You guys basically touched on everything. Once his sons get drafted, I don't really think he has any reason to stay in Boulder, Colorado, for God's sake. But if he leaves, I think he should go to either Florida or Florida State. Florida State would be good for him, I guess, because they're kind of mid right now. 0-2 right now. Either Florida State.
Oh, totally. That was a great choice. I didn't even think about Florida State.
Yeah, Florida State would be nice for Dion. If not Florida, maybe Auburn. I guess. I mean, Auburn hasn't really been good. They're good at recruiting, but other than that, like they've been kind of mid. So either Florida State, Florida, Auburn, maybe Texas A&M. I feel like he would fit with Texas A&M. I would love Deion Sanders in Texas A&M actually. So I think right in the middle.
That's a team I was thinking of actually. So
They
Texas,
are
like,
not
Texas
having.
He would go.
There.
Huh? What?
They are not having Dion there. Texas,
He
Texas
would-
I mean,
A&M,
that
Texas
is a-
Tech.
No,
Brother, he's
Texas
not
A&M.
going.
That's a no
I
bullshit
can see him
state. I
going to
will
Texas
say that
A&M.
much.
Texas, hell no. Texas A&M, maybe.
That's
Hell
just
no.
it. If there was any
Texas not
choices
going.
in Texas, it would be Texas A&M.
I ain't
Texas
never
A&M.
seen a black coach at Texas A&M.
Well, he could hire him. You never know. But
The first
anyways,
time for everything. I will say that much.
Exactly.
Dion, like I think we can all agree, like wherever Dion goes, there is going to be attention
Recruits
that
will go.
follows.
Talent
Recruits
will
will
go.
put, like
And,
Players will go.
him
Like, he'll
himself,
definitely get a lot of people to join.
like already carries a lot of weights,
Okay.
by its name. So, hey guys, this is PC here, the co-host, director, editor. You get the point. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure to like it, of course, and subscribe while you're at it. It would mean a whole lot to me. And make sure to check out the audio EPs that are always going to be in the description below.